Anxiety is no longer this uncommon, weird ailment experienced by crazy neurotics who seem to overthink everything in the most severe and worst case scenario sorts of ways. Anxiety has actually become common, a new normal, and it is a result of our inability to simply live in the moment. Welcome to Day 2 group coaching for 21 days of self-love and mindfulness. I am the author, Sunflower Medicine, and today's lesson is a story about one of my experiences with a plant medicine called ayahuasca. You can learn more about ayahuasca with some of the resources I have put links to in the comments below. I personally had never even heard of it until I needed my own miracle and was looking for ways to go beyond my current ways of thinking. Well, I got my miracle. It was a wonderful experience, and I highly recommend ayahuasca if you feel called to experiences. But I always remind people to do their research and know who made what you're drinking. Know who made the medicine. Know who's serving the medicine. And know who is looking out for you while you experience it. On my website, you'll soon be seeing opportunities to work with a variety of plant medicine on our self-love and mindfulness retreats. The first thing I'd like to point out about this story is how conditioned so many of us are when given the chance to seek out answers from the universe. We believe we need to talk about our career and our bank account. That's certainly where I was coming from. I went and experienced ayahuasca. I got my miracle around my health and healing, but then I thought, I'm going to go try it again without being sick, without having a serious problem I have to deal with, and I'm going to find out how to have a successful business and get rich. I really believed that through my interaction with ayahuasca, what I was going to get was a business plan and some genius keywords for a book or lectures. When I said, "Show me my soul's purpose," I thought it was show me my career path. I believe that that's all that was missing from me feeling fulfilled and me delivering on my life's purpose. Now I can see that for me, that was a trauma response. I had grown up worrying and believing that I would not have enough. I have made many of the decisions in my life to protect myself from being in a situation where I could not afford to have my needs met. And yet, looking back, that was never the case for me. There has never been a single day when my every need was not fully met. And yet, I've spent many a day worrying about how my needs are going to be met in the future. This experience with ayahuasca reminded me that worrying about or pursuing money and enough will never fulfill me. What will fulfill me is honoring my true purpose, which is to love and be loved. And the rest is handled. Now that is a bold statement. The rest is handled. But I can tell you with absolutely no hesitation that since that experience, living my life in such a way that I focus on loving and experiencing love has allowed me to enjoy my days, my hours, my minutes more. Just focusing on the love I have to give and the love being offered to me. In doing so, my work has expanded. I have been able to choose the type of work that can express my love and that I can be appreciated for. At the same time, my relationships in and outside of work are richer and allow for more freedom on both sides. There is always enough of everything to go around. So let's look at the reflection questions for day 2. The first question, what has to get handled before you can fulfill your purpose? Whatever it is that you're focusing on, the concerns or activities that are distracting you from living your purpose, it doesn't mean they don't belong in your life. It just means that when you focus on them first, you put off fulfilling your purpose and actually limit your possibilities. If you're so focused on building your wealth that you lose sight of the passion you have for your work, for your clients, or even for yourself, your vision around how to build your wealth is limited. The contribution your work or clients could make to your wealth is limited when they don't experience your full expression of love and passion. A common way to see this is when people let their need to survive get in their way of the ability to thrive. We no longer live in the dangerous era where we were hunted by predators or had to search for food. Our survival is mostly already handled. So write down what has to get handled before you fulfill your purpose. Take some time thinking about this. Think about how or if it distracts you from feeling and expressing love. Our next question in the reflections is, what images make you feel warm and safe? In my story, I was not able to receive the message of my purpose until I felt safe. To get there, I had to let go of some of my fearful thoughts, and I got to see images that calmed me, that brought me into the present moment. Images like the sun, waterfalls, and puppies. What helps you relax? What helps you let go of needing to control tomorrow? Do you unplug from screen time? Sit in the sun, meditate, or do any sort of breath work? These are all ways to get yourself centered and able to hear guidance about your purpose. There's an old Zen saying that you should sit in meditation for half an hour each day, unless you are busy. And if you're busy, you should sit in meditation for a full hour each day. Time spent getting into a place where you can sense and understand your spiritual guidance is time well spent. But it doesn't just happen. Yes, it's true that being aware of and expressing a desire to receive more spiritual guidance will create a shift so that more of those messages are being made available. But we have to also be responsible for the thoughts and activities we've just unknowing put in place that keep us from accessing or receiving that guidance. This is where that anxiety comes in. So much of adult anxiety is triggered, sustained by, or even created by our unwillingness to simply sit in the moment in love, open to love, expressing love, and open to our spiritual guidance. Take a few minutes and write down how you can get into that open space. What makes you feel safe, warm, open? It might be helpful to put some of those ideas, those thoughts in the comment section below. Help our community look for new and different ways to access their spiritual guidance. Okay, the last question for today's lesson is this. Do you believe your purpose in life is related to your career? How and why? As an American, I was taught that my value, contribution, worth, and happiness were all determined by how successful I was in business. Those lessons started at a very young age. It wasn't until I had easily climbed to the top and proven myself in a variety of business ventures that I thought there might be more to feeling fulfilled, to expressing my true self. Success and winning, when it's all alone and by myself and toward no real end, just for the sake of winning, is empty. That said, I'm now in a position where I get to choose how to spend my time, and I choose to do work that is fulfilling. I choose to do work that allows me to lovingly express my passions, my love for people, and how they live their lives. Most people I know spend a significantly higher amount of their life at work than anywhere else. So me being able to support people in their self-expression and fulfillment at work is a breakthrough for me, and hopefully for you too. So take a few minutes, write down how you express love and passion in the work that you do. Write down how your career provides opportunities for you to feel self-expressed and fulfilled. As you write down your answers to these questions, also think about any actions you can take to apply this lesson to your life. Share your breakthroughs or aha moments in the comments below so that you can help us expand what's available in this lesson and in this community. Thank you for your curiosity and for your commitment to growth. I will see you again for day 3. Bless you.